Hi guys, please excuse the state of my face. This is going to be a get ready with me video and a bit of a chit chat. So I have no makeup on at the moment, which is why I look terrible. All I've got is moisturiser. So I'm going to start with Garnier BB Cream in Light. And I like to use this when the weather is kind of nice and warm because it's light. And it's really moisturising, and it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything at all. It's even lighter than my Chanel Vita Aqualumia because it just feels like you're applying moisturiser. Please excuse my hair as well. The weather has been phenomenal. I was only moaning recently that the weather is so crap in England and how I wished I lived in America where it was nice and warm. And then someone was listening because now the weather's lovely. So I just put a very light layer of that on, and then I go in with my Makeup Forever concealer palette. This is in the shade number 1. Just says cream palette, and it's got the numbers of the concealers, but yeah, it's just the one with the green on the end. And I'm going to dip my finger in the darker one because I have got a bit of a tan now, even though this is making me look really pale. And I'm just going to dot it over any spots which I might have, and I just literally pat it in. It's so creamy it melts, especially in this weather. For those of you who are wondering, I am going to be painting my nails any minute after this, but it is a Friday afternoon and I'm not allowed to wear nail polish to work, and I've just been sat in the garden enjoying the sunshine. A tiny little bit around my nose because I just got a tiny bit of redness. I don't put it under my eyes unless I have got humongous bags. Like so. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of a number 7 illuminating skin in pink. This is just a cream highlighter. Just going to squeeze a tiny bit of it on the back of my hand. It comes out super fast and you only need a tiny bit. So be careful with it if you've got it, because I didn't know that at first. And I'm going to put this on the tops of my cheekbones and kind of rub it in. And because we haven't done our powder, I'm doing a kind of C under and around my eyebrow. It's just going to give us a bit of shine. Same on the other side. Pat it on, rub it in kind of a C and under the eyebrow, and rub it around like so. I'm also going to put a tiny bit down my nose. It feels so cooling on. I love that stuff. And then I'm going to set, especially where I've concealed, just with a bit of MAC Mineralised Skin Finish in medium and a Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just going to tap this on my face. So I wondered, because I was going to do this video or a current foundation routine, so I thought this video would be just a little bit more fun because it's kind of like a bit of both. It's like my current foundation routine plus a bit more, so that's why I decided to do this video. I'm avoiding where I put the highlighter, but I am going to put just a tiny bit of powder, but not as much as everywhere else, like so. Then I'm just going to put a little bit of lip balm on. I'm using the Burt's Bees in Tiger Lily. It has got a tiny bit of colour to it. It's kind of like an orangey colour, but it doesn't really give much. It just smells really good and it's really moisturising. And in weather like this, I just need something nice and moisturising. Then I like to just run through my eyebrows with my fingers because I hate when I get like powder in them. It looks so weird. And move on to a little bit of hula. Now, obviously because it's a really sunny day, sometimes I add more steps. In fact, most of the time I do. So normally what I'll do is use this is a big Sigma powder brush, F20. It's like a paddle shape. I dip it in, tap it off, and then I draw a C. Dip it in, tap it off, draw a C. And then I go back along just these bits, like that. And normally what I will do is once I've done this step, I will contour using my sleek contour as well, because I really like defined cheekbones. But seeing as today is so hot and I don't want to be wearing too much makeup, I'm not going to do that. But normally after that step, where I've kind of drawn a big C and then under my neck, I would normally take my, I've got it here even though I'm not going to use it, my sleek contour kit, and take the darker colour, and this is in medium, and I would normally contour quite sort of sharp to give myself really good cheekbones. But it's quite hot today, so I don't really want to use any of that. So I'm just going to go on to the next step, which is cheeks, and I'm using NARS in Orgasm, which is this colour. I really like to use this on the apples of my cheeks, so I'm just going to apply some of this. It kind of looks like you've been out in the sun and caught a little bit of a tan. Sorry, excuse all the loud noises and people coming in and stuff. It's a bit hectic here today, so just a little bit like that. And it's got a bit of a sheen to it as well, which adds to the whole dewy, which I love. Then I'm going to go on to my eyes, and like I said, it's going to be a really simple look today. So I'm just going to use my eyelash curlers. These are my new ones and I absolutely love them. I had a really cheap pair from Primark, and I've had them for like ever, and I kind of knew that they weren't great, but I thought all eyelash curlers weren't great, and I wasn't going to spend like 20 odd pounds for like Schumacher ones, even though I wanted them. So I was in Co-op the other day, so I'm going on to a bit of story time, and I noticed these, and they're quite short. Like my old ones were quite long and sort of you could grab onto them easier, but obviously these are a lot shorter, and I thought, well, I'll just try them because they're only about like £2 or something, and for some reason they're amazing. I don't know if you can tell how curled my eyelashes look, but they're just really good eyelash curlers. So if you've got a Co-op pharmacy, check these out. They're kind of like the short ones. They come with a spare rubber as well, if you can see. Anyway, onto the eyes. I thought I would incorporate sort of my natural eye palette, because I mentioned I'd do a tutorial with it, and I've got a few other tutorials that I want to film this weekend. So I thought I would use this now and just show you some of the colours and what they look like when I've applied them. Obviously, I'm only chilling today and it's really hot, so I'm not going to go for like a full-on eye look, but if you do want me to go for more of a dramatic eye using this palette, if you just let me know in the comments down below, and I will try and do that for you as well. So I'm just going to do something nice, quick, simple and easy sort of thing. So I'm going to start off with a shader brush. This is a no make one, just any flat shader brush. And I'm going to take Heaven, which is this matte cream colour. And I'm just going to sweep this all over my eye. So I'm going to start on my eyelid and work all the way up into the crease. Please excuse my eyebrows. I know I say that all the time, but I just need to get them done like so often. Like I'll be fine, and then all of a sudden I'll look one day, like now I'm looking and thinking I didn't notice that before, but they really need doing. So I'm going to try and pop down perhaps this weekend to get them done. And I am just working that all over the whole eyelid as a base. Like so. Then I'm going to take a bit of Silk Teddy, which is the shade underneath. It's a really nice champagne colour. Tap it off because you get so much excess. And I'm just going to put a really light layer of that on the eyelid. all that's happened, you can hear, is the eyeshadow being flung off because it literally has so much fallout. Like so. I'm just going to take a big blending brush, this is a MAC 224, and just blend that out a bit. I don't want it to be quite so dramatic because this is a really wearable light look. I'm going to take my trusty Louise Young LY38 and pick up a tiny bit of Velvet Revolver, which is like a matte taupey grey brown. Again, I'm tapping it off because I don't want too much, and I'm just going to really lightly define the crease. But I mean, it's only very lightly so that my eye has a bit of shape. I don't want this to be a full-on dramatic eye look, because this is just a soft, wearable, kind of daytime appropriate look. I've been really into wearing bold lips and no eyeshadow at the moment. Although I'm not wearing a bold lip today just because it's super hot outside. But I do on a night out. Once you've got that, I am just going to apply some mascara. I'm applying the L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Fibre Intense, I think it's called. And I'm just going to apply a really light layer of that to my eyelashes because we've curled them already. We've already got quite a lot of volume. We just want a tiny bit of definition. I am putting a tiny bit on my lower lash line. It's going to give that doll-eyed effect to our lashes. Same on the other eye. And like I said, I mean, this is a really simple look. All you need is a champagne eyeshadow, a cream eyeshadow, and a very light skin tone, almost brown. And you can pretty much wear this. Whoops. Don't get it under your eyes, not a great look. To school, anywhere. It's really basic, really subtle, which I like. So that is the finished look, guys. The eyes look like this, they're just really simple. A little bit of colour to the cheeks, a tiny bit of tint to the lips, and really glowy. I don't know if you can tell, but really glowy cheekbones. And yeah, I think this is really appropriate for summer because it's quite light. By putting that little bit of powder, you've ensured that your makeup won't slide off your face. But I've kept this area quite glowy because I think it looks really cute. Anyway, guys, I will catch you in my next video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. I'll leave my Twitter around here. Please could you follow? And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.